Welcome back. We are here with 1307 now, I think. And our family tree is getting a little bigger, so you'll be able to see here that uh, Genevieve and Hugo's daughter, Margaret, did make it onto the tree. And also, she now has a little brother who is an infant, and maybe he'll make it onto the tree soon. Hopefully, he will. And that's pretty much it for the tree. Then on here you can see that Hugo was born, Margaret aged up and got on the tree. That was all very well and good. And we had another baby, which is Hugo the third, and Genevieve is pregnant again, so she'll be having another baby. Hopefully this one lives as well. See, Hugo made it onto the tree. Yeah, this tree anyway. um, we also, the Walter baby was born. That is Genevieve's half sister. Had her son, and accidentally I named him after the brother instead of his father. But you know what? Let's just say it's a family name. We do need to get the brother married soon. These two are small. They're like toddlers or something. So that's unneeded. Unneeded. That doesn't that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so today, yes, I was thinking. Okay, so here's the problem. I wrote Thomas here, but it's Alexander. Alexander. Okay, marry off Alexander. Let's do that today. Although I don't have anyone for him to marry. We're gonna have to make a new sim. Anyway, and also Hugo is hopefully going to age up into a toddler if he survives, and then we'll get another sibling. I think she, I think no one else is pregnant. So yeah, I think we're in good shape. Alrighty, so let's head into the game. Okay, we are in game now with our three sims, and we are just going to start off with our morning chores as per usual. Checking on those bees that hate us and have always hated us and will always hate us. Oh man. Those nice cooked apples are about to spoil. That's fun. What else? Just going along. But actually, you'll see momentarily that a baby has been born. Genevieve rolled for a new baby, and it's a boy, and his name is William, and he did indeed survive. So that is really good because that would have been bad. But now it looks like Genevieve and Hugo have three kids. So this is really good for our line because, you know, I mean, we are like halfway to the famine now, which is very concerning. So I am glad that we at least have some Sims in our house, like including our side households, so that we are not totally up the creek when that happens and we roll for people to die. Also, little Agnes is doing so good on her skills, except for thinking. She's doing so good on all the other ones, and I'm just like really impressed. But she's a good girl. I also totally forgot to put William in there, but I will. But yes, she is a good girl. We also are going to have Hugo the Third's birthday, so we'll be aging him up into a toddler and seeing if he lives. If he does live, he gets a spot on the tree. You know how it is. And our farm is doing really well too. So everything is going pretty good. I feel like I'm being lulled into some kind of false sense of security, but everything is going really good. So let's continue cooking. I was trying to figure out what do we need to continue to put in our farm in order to get um, the other recipes that we have so that we can make those and be good. So here we go, just cooking. We are going to try and get some other stuff to be farming. Although some of the things we can't farm. Honestly, I have no idea how to make flour either. Apparently you can do it from seeds, but I don't know how. Like, you get the seeds and then what? I don't know. Anyway, so, okay, he's doing good. Yeah, I guess we're eating porridge today because I sold a bunch of their stuff. Whoops. And we're in good shape. It's going to be Monday soon. We'll be rolling for Hugo. But anyway, here we go. I thought about putting some hatchable eggs in the thing, but every time they collect the eggs, they also collect the hatchable eggs, which is a huge pain in the butt. Going to sleep, sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. They're all just having a good nap. We're going to also have to start saving money to expand the house. Like putting a bathroom on this house wiped out most of our money. So, although I guess it doesn't really matter because we only have one sim and one kid. Now, if we ended up having to move on to Hugo and his family, the house would maybe not be big enough, but I guess for right now it doesn't really matter. Let's get the butter so that we can make more stuff with butter. And let's see, what are our options here? I guess we'll make a carrot pudding. The problem with some of these recipes too is it's like a recipe for 8, and I don't want to make 8 people's worth of food that we're just going to throw out because we're at this time we can't use refrigerators. So that is an issue. There is no such thing as refrigerators. And there we go. She is out taking care of the animals. You have to eat something. Okay. And our little girl has to eat something. We'll gather some water. We're doing pretty good. Okay. She is such a cutie. Yeah, so back to what I was saying about her skills. So she is doing really good on her skills. She's got quite a few of them up high just by virtue of existing. And um, we can work on things like her thinking skill and stuff like that in order to get in order to get her maybe to level 5 of all the skills. That would be great. So that could be definitely a fun goal for us to have. It's only if we have time, but while we're free, we can do flashcards and stuff with her. So let's see if we'll be able to make that happen. I think it'll be fine for everything but thinking because she doesn't do thinking. Like she does communication to talk with her family and get her social need up. She does imagination to get her fun need up. She does potty to get her bladder need up, and she gets movement just by walking around to do all these things. But thinking isn't something that she has had to use to just live her daily life. So that is something that we're going to have to pay attention to. Also, I am totally using her to get the adults' socials up by playing with her, and it feels like kind of a hacky solution. So when she gets a little older, we're actually going to have to talk to each other, which, YOLO. Um, okay. Oh, you got to go to the bathroom and then go to bed, and you got to finish whatever food's in your hand, my girl. She's very angry. Sorry, Agnes. Okay, time for everyone to go to bed. Is that like Thomas outside my house or Alexander? One of those two. I also have decided to get some of the extra households like to continue to have babies and stuff. So you'll probably see that happen, but I'm not going to I'd like do roles or anything for them. I'm just going to make sure that the town continues to be populated because you know, I want that. I want the town to continue to be populated so that I can, have Sims around for my Sims to marry and stuff. I mean, of course, we'll bring in other Sims from other places, but it'll still be good to have some local families over time. And let's get started on our daily chores. His beard needs to be shaved, and it's May Day. Every time I say Mayday, I feel like I'm saying like Mayday, like my ship is sinking. But anyway. Oh, and it looks like some of the ghosts are their spirits are fading away, including Alice's, which is really sad actually. Oh. But anyway, we are going to go foraging. And yep, Hugo the Third's birthday. Let's roll for him, and he survives. He survives into toddlerhood. So this is great. We are doing much better than we were previously when we lost Alice, which is really the only bad roll that we had, but I'm still hurt by it. I'm still devastated. It's fine. Let's make a spinach salad. That doesn't sound like something a toddler would eat at all, but it's fine. She's not picky. And here we go. Okay, so they're in pretty good shape. What are you doing? Oh, he's cleaning up. Forgot I made him do that. Okay, you guys need to get it together. She's going to read the holy book for fun because she's a nun and that's what she does for fun. And honestly, that's what everybody does for fun because there's nothing else to do around here except for play with the toddler. Oh, hey, my chickens in the house. Okay, just got to go to the bathroom again. She's already got potty level 3, but she continues to need to use the bathroom. And what else? Just queuing up some needs stuff. We'll gather some water so that he can take a bath and go fishing for just a brief moment. Some of these recipes do require fish, but we're not really, Alice was the one who was good at fishing. Anyway, okay, you're all set. You try fishing now. Very nice. And there we go. Oh, fishing level 2. You still can't catch the fish here, though. Okay, let's eat something. Clean out the potty. Honestly, the laundry needs to be. Oh, my chicken is dying. Okay, well, there's that. So that's kind of sad, but oh well. And let's get her to work on her flashcards a little bit, and then we'll go to bed because she, Christiana is getting kind of tired. So it is Tuesday. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. So on the last day of the year, about maybe like around dinner time, I will go and uh, make sure some other family stuff is happening because I did want to get the other Walter boy married, and I also need to get Hugo the third on the family tree. So we'll do some of those things in the late, the end of the last day of the year. Honestly, it's kind of hard to be on like a time limit where each day is a year because if I have other stuff that I want to do around the world, I have to do it like in the dark, under cover of night on the last day of the year. But that's okay. So here we go. She's sleeping. And okay. He's got to go to sleep too. Those mushrooms look kind of gross, not gonna lie, but I don't like mushrooms. So maybe if you liked mushrooms, you would think that it looks better than I do. And, you know, whatever. So she is going to continue. They're all going to sleep. I don't know why you just dumped that outside. I knew that was going to happen. I always tell them to go do something outside, and then they stand there until they're done with their food and then put their plate on the floor outside. Even when I told her to come back inside after she was done, and she did not do that. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to do our morning chores. So let's take care of the animals. Let's take care of our baby who has to use the bathroom. And um, then we are going to just check on our garden. They're feeling good because of the clean laundry, which is nice. I don't really play with laundry that often. Honestly, every time I play with it, I feel like it bugs out. Like, for some reason, I just won't be able to click on my dryer anymore. It's just very strange. But since we don't have to worry about that because we're not playing off the grid and we do not have a washer and dryer, we have a tub and a clothesline. So that is totally fine. Let's come talk to the baby. Maybe you can get your social up while you're teaching the baby things about, thinking. Thinking, that's funny. Yes, it's like you need to think about plants because you're going to be a farmer. Actually, she might not be. Wait, no, she will. She will definitely. She's our only kid. What are we going to do? If she survives to adulthood, she will be a farmer. Absolutely. Her and her future husband will run the farm and we'll change our last name. Anyway, Christiana doing her thing. I also think that, let me see. I think so this year we're gonna, yeah, let's go get Alexander married. It's Alexander. Thomas is the other. Okay, here's what happened. There's Thomas and Alexander, and I got them confused. Thomas is married to um, Genevieve's sister, and they had a baby, and I thought he was Alexander, and so I named the baby Alexander, but that's really his brother's name. So now he has a baby named after his brother, and so we really need to get Alexander married because he's not married yet, but he does have a nephew that has the same name as him. Anyway, this is Hugo the Third. We are going to give him some cute little outfits, all in purple, of course, as is the color of the family. I don't know why you're wearing glasses for everything. Okay. I mean, I guess he could wear glasses, but not sunglasses. That didn't exist at the time. All right. Yeah. For some reason, okay. If they're gonna be like the second, I'm gonna put it with their first name because um, it keeps changing the wife's name to the husband's last name, which has a two in it. And anyway, so there we go. William has not been born. You're not William. I messed this up. You're Hugo. And yeah, so there's his little picture. He's so cute. He is such a cutie patootie. There's our family tree. I forgot to put William on there. We'll fix that. That's the year he's born. Okay, so let's split out the Walter family. So we're going to take Alexander and we're going to make him a wife and create a sim. So what I'm going to do, because I'm not trying to like make this last a long time, and I'm also not good at create a sim, so I'm just going to use whatever the game generates for me. So we're going to generate a sim, make her a lady. Oh, there we go. And get a name for her. So Aldreda, is that what I picked? Yeah, Aldreda. And she's going to be a Walter. I'm just giving her random stuff. She's going to be cheerful and likes the outdoors. I forgot to make her a teen. We'll fix that. But yeah, look at her. She looks good. She has really good facial features. I might tweak like her eyebrows, maybe her lips a little bit. But yes, we're going to largely leave her the same. She's got a really cool nose, which I think will be good for diversifying our gene pool a bit. So that'll be great. And let's get her some yellow clothing. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And she's from a pretty good family. I mean, or at least she's marrying into a pretty good family. The Walter family is pretty wealthy, so their second son, I don't really know what second sons do for work, to be completely honest with you. But we are going to just move him into one of the houses that we have empty in Henford on Bagley and get them all set. But of course, I only have small houses left. But, you know, just pretend that they have a nicer house. Or maybe their parents gifted them a farm for their wedding. So that'll be nice. And let's just cheat their relationship and then we'll get them engaged and then we'll try to get them pregnant. So that'll be pretty much where we're going to wrap up. And they are just, going to have a lovely married life. Congratulations, you two. Enjoy it. So, yes, that is where we're going to wrap up. I hope that you enjoyed this part, and I will catch you in the next one.